Welcome to another video for Channel 3 No Drafts. So pack one, pick one. I think it's going to be Johnny's Last Stand. Slightly better pick over Pegasus Courser. In the beginning, I used to value them opposite. So I'd probably take Courser over Johnny's Last Stand, but I found that big flyers are really important for finishing out games, so I'll take it here. I've seen a few drafts where Master Thopterist did a lot of good work. And I've moved up on blue-white over the course of the draft. I think it's better than I initially gave it credit for. It's Parktown Dragon's probably just a better card here. So, and also I like white-red. I think it's the least fun archetype to play, but it's most effective in terms of just outright winning. So I'm going to take Stag over Take Vengeance. This is just removal, whereas this is removal and an attacker. It's an optimistic way of looking at it, but in the red-white deck, this is exactly what you want to be doing. Interesting. So here, I think we're going to hedge a little bit. So there's a couple of directions. We're seeing solid black, Skeleton, Macabre Waltz, Nightmare Thirst. All good cards. So interesting. Reassembling Skeleton could also go into like a sacrifice theme deck in case we somehow end up red-black. But it does feel like I should maybe take a black card from this pack. Again, it doesn't mean that black is really open. It could be the way that this broke up. But I like reassembling Skeleton because if we go black-white life gain, it's a good control card for the deck. And if we go black-red sacrifice, then you can get a lot of value from a card like that. And then immediately we get a heartbeat. So this is exactly the reason why you should speculate on a versatile card like Reassembling Skeleton. One way to value a card is how many kind of incidental triggers you can get from something like it. And it even combos with like if we just go black-white, it even combos with the Johnny's Last Stand because you could sack it, bring it back, trigger a Johnny's Last Stand off Harpy's ability. So very happy taking Harpy here. So now we're looking for cards like Thud. We're looking for Acts of Treason. Probably just an Artificer here. This has the biggest upside. 4 for a 3/3 is not the worst. And if we can get some random like Sky Scanners or whatever, maybe we can make it work. Yeah, interesting. So now there's one with the machine. I'm gonna take it because it's something you can splash, and if you have some random meteor golems or Manolith or whatever, you could get some value from a card like that. All right, I have quite a high number of 4-drops. I don't think I want any more. So what am I most likely to play? It doesn't seem that red is open, but it could potentially be something we end up playing. I guess maybe it's more responsible to take Dwarven Priest if we need just life gain triggers. That shouldn't be in the pack. Daggerback is a better card than this. I mean, if I take it, then we're literally every color. I'll take a Sure Strike. Interesting. So Doom Dissenter, if we're thinking that sack theme is open, or just an Epicure of Blood if we want to go with the life gain theme, I think I'm going to take an Epicure. Maybe we play a Johnny's Welcome. Well, now I'll take a Field Creeper. Tolarian Scholar. Comfortable Chill's a very good card. Okay, some last pick blue cards. Let's see how the next pack breaks up. It's not clear what what's open from what we saw. Now, Meteor Golem, I did say is a combo with one with the machine, did I not? I think Malicious Caress is better than a Meteor Golem, but because we have one with the machine, you can get some incidental advantage from that. So in most limited games, I think Lich's Caress is just better than Hieromancer's Cage because of the amount of enchantment hate. But this deals with Planewalkers, and nothing else does. So it's rare that you come up against them, but I mean, if your opponent drops like Master Artificer or the green one, I forgot the name. It could be very hard to deal with. So it's good to have one of these. Hieromancer's Cage is, I guess, better in green, white, because of the enchantment theme. So Murder's great. I'm not sure what we're going to wheel from this. Maybe like a Box Thumper or something, or wheeling Skymarsh Bloodletter would be really great, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're probably like black-white life gain, surprise, surprise, splashing one with the machine. We would need some more artifacts to make it work, of course. So with the Meteor Golem, I definitely want an abnormal endurance. I'm looking for neonates. I'm looking for rejuvenating fountains, bridesmaids. It is very risky going into this direction, and I might still like jump into red or blue. There's still a small chance that might happen. Because I mean, the black-white deck is like super strong when it comes together, but all too often you're just not getting the components you need for it. Death Baron and the Lich's Caress. Well, Death Baron could become like a removal spell if we can get the 3/3 skeletons. Let's see how many. So I have Reassembling Skeleton as the only effect that it bumps, as the only card that this bumps. I think I have to take Lich's Caress. Another Lich's Caress. Yeah. Take Vengeance is good here. I have 6 creatures. This deck is looking kind of weird, or you know, it needs something to get it going. And we're a little bit behind the number of playables that we would typically want to have. I don't think most decks want more than 2 of these because they're very clunky at 5-drop, and it's okay to have 2 in like a Macabre Waltz or something. I guess a Johnny's Last Stand kind of counts as a creature. Starcrown Stag is looking really out of place in this deck right now. There's nothing, I mean, like, am I supposed to play Field Creeper just to get value from Starcrown Stag? That feels terrible. This is a card that's asking to be killed. Volley Veteran will kill it. I mean, just about anything that can impact any of those creatures that enter the battlefield. Damage abilities can take it out. Well, this was the difference between like having a deck and not having a deck. If we can get one more, we have a deck, and then I just want like recurring sources of. Then I want recurring sources of life gain, and we should be good. Novice Knight is okay. We don't have anything we can equip. Enchanted or equipped. So maybe if we had like an axe or something, it could be good. Sovereign's Bite. I guess it's okay with like a Johnny's Pride Maid and stuff. Whatever, let's take it. Maybe we play this. Or an even, do I take an even win me? Just, no. No, I'll take a Knight's Pledge. Okay, got one of these anyway. I don't think I want a second Sovereign's Bite. Pack Beast. I'll take Infectious Horror if I'd taken that Death Baron, but now I'll take Pack Beast. For sideboard, Timber Gorge in case I want to splash something. Revitalize maybe. Oh, sweet. Yeah, it's about as good as you can ask for. This leonin warleader is just ridiculous. With Stag, he's very good. Now we want some combat tricks to keep him alive. Or just another Lich's Caress. I think we want some cheaper removal, and Luminous Bonds is definitely cheaper removal. We don't want 5/5 drops. This is better for a curve. I think we can probably drop Field Creeper now and one with the machine. Probably not playing Novice Knight. I'd rather have a Revitalize than Sovereign's Bite because it kind of becomes a combat trick with Pride Maid. So make a stand or take Vengeance. We don't have too many creatures, and we actually want him to die because of Johnny's last stand. So maybe take Vengeance is just better. You do sometimes end up dying with take Vengeance in your hand from taking hits, but our life gain triggers should help us stabilize a little bit. Just going to the last pack, I'm concerned that I don't have a single Sky Scanner. Sky Scanner is something I would want in a deck like this, and I don't have, more importantly, real like life gain payoffs. Skylar's Bloodletter is good. I might play a Johnny's Welcome in this deck for Epicure and one Pride Maid, and just as something that'll gain me 8 life or so. It's a much worse. I guess it's like a much worse fountain. Now, Leon and Vanguard is exactly what we need. I think this is just better, right? Yeah, Leon and Vanguard's definitely better in our deck. With 2 Epicures and a Pride Maid, we should value recurring sources of life much higher. So Macabre Waltz is something I want to round this out for cards like Meteor Golem and make sure I can bring back Warleader. Rise from the Grave is good. It's a good versatile card. It's better if you have Mill, so you have I guess a wider selection. But I mean, we can murder their best card and then bring it back, so it's reasonable. Again, a bit clunky on my 5 slot, but hmm. We don't have, I mean, we have too few creatures for this to be good. Cavalry Drill Master is okay. You can get Lean and Vanguard through. It's a 2 drop. It's actually a perfectly fine card for a deck. So this is 23 right now. Yeah, by the way, these things have lifelink. So that also triggers all of our stuff. So even if he just blocks there, even if my opponent blocks, I still gain life. Let's rare draft because why not? Um, no, let's see, with 2 Lean and Vanguards, I'd rather just play another creature, even if it's like just a random lockstone line breaker. Yeah, I think Revitalize is much better than Sovereign Bite. Drawing a card is much better than dealing 3 damage, I think, unless you're super aggro, which we're definitely not. Resettling Skeleton's not gonna do it. All right, I'm actually really happy with this deck. Harpy and Skeleton is a win con. Warleader is a win con by himself. We have a solid removal, Luminous Bonds, 2 Lich's Caresses. So I think we have every chance in the book to get a 3-0 off a deck like this. We have a good mana mix. We want double black by turn 4 or 5 for murder, but we should be okay with, I think it's like 8, yeah, 9, 8. Okay. All right, we'll play this pre-combat, bump Vanguard. Oh, God. Okay, for some reason it didn't click there. That's wonderful. That was just a gift for our opponent there. That's so annoying when that happens. You know what? Against like a green-blue deck, it's definitely not something you want to do. That hits missing that hit was really important. Yeah, because I think it's this giant spider, but it's okay. We're gonna start having a ever increasing in size bridemaid starting now. Yeah, not having a macabre waltz is really frustrating. Sure. Okay, so we're going to play this guy pre-combat to get an extra point of damage. Oh no, he's got Spider. Never mind. Never mind, we just hang back. I like, with Harpy, you always want to have at least one land open to cash in your creatures in case your opponent uses Rabbit Bite or something like that. Or even if your opponent tries to bounce it, like if you don't want to redraw Cavalry Drill Master, if it's being bounced, theoretically, right? You can just sack it and draw something else. I mean, there's even an argument for like well, Take Vengeance is not going to be useful for quite a while. I guess we just hang out. We keep draining for one, making Pridemate bigger. I mean, I could even like attack with Pridemate now because it's going to take out two creatures at a minimum if he wants to block. But then, like, green doesn't really have good ways of dealing with it. Blue can bounce it. I'm better off keeping it back because then when I have like a second source of black, I can set up a really strong turn with Murder. Okay, Dryden was not a problem. This is pretty cool. So this triggers Pridemate twice. And this triggers Epicure of Blood also. Sure. I was drawing a ton of cards. It doesn't seem like the Wind Mages are good in his deck with, I mean, he only has one Anticipate. All right, well, this is interesting. So as a 9/9, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to attack. He's probably just going to chump, right? With like an Omen Speaker or something. I feel like I should still attack. That's acceptable. Okay, let's pass. No problem. You can hit me for 6 all you want. My life total is so high that I literally don't care about taking damage. So let's attack again. And let's just use Take Vengeance on Colossal Dreadnought. It's like my... It's not a premium removal spell. Murder is the premium removal spell. Anytime you have access to instant speed kill anything, if you play it right, you should always get value. Like, it's very hard to deal with a card like that. So my opponent's drawing a ton of cards. He's got some 2/2 flyers. Maybe like a Marauder's Axe is better to revitalize in this matchup. Especially if we can get some 1/1 tokens from Warleader. Nice. I want to play Skylar's Bloodletter now because I just want to start attacking with it. My opponent, if my opponent plays like Giant Spider. Okay, well, just Caress deals with that. Or I could just throw a Reassembling Skeleton in front of it. There's a lot of things I could do. In fact, I'm going to attack with Skylar's Bloodletter, and then I'm going to drop Johnny's Last Stand. And good luck. If you want to attack and give me an Angel that lets me deal 6 a turn, by all means. So I actually don't think my opponent's going to attack. Okay. Colossal Dreadmaw. Alright, so we need to kill Colossal Dreadmaw, and I guess we're racing. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, it is a bit annoying. This is kind of cool. So I play Stag and Vanguard pre-attacks, gain a life, and then drop Epicure of Blood next turn. I like that. No counterspell. He's thinking about counterspelling it. Oh, you have a Bone to Ash. You snap that off any chance you get. Still gonna attack. I was thinking, do I want to, keep back both these guys to double block Bailout, but I don't want to lose 2 creatures. I'd rather just drop an Epicure of Blood and make my opponent trade down. Okay, even one mage, two of these so we can trade. Ooh, rise from the grave. What can I rise from the grave? Actually, you rise from the grave, the leonin in his vanguard. I think it's better to just go Epicure of Blood. I should also not forget I have a reassembling skeleton in my graveyard. You know what? Maybe I take one more hit from Vigil and Baloth. Oh, what am I saying? I should just rise from the grave Colossal Dreadmaw. I didn't see that. Yeah, insta block one of these. Oh, I don't think I'm playing this guy. This is such an interesting situation. Like, I could even rise from the grave like Skymarch Bloodletter, just to make sure I have something to trade even one mage for. I mean, I could also go reassembling skeleton and locks it on Lightbreaker, but I'm not sure what that does. Uses up all my mana and what? And I continue taking two in the air. I still have another Lich's Caress and a Martyr. I can tap down Vigil and Baloth. I could also get aggressive attack here. Tap down Vigil and Baloth. Force a trade for something, get it 3 points of damage, get him down to 6, and then get a Colossal Dreadmaw. I think I like that better. Let's try to get aggressive here. Okay. Oh, that is brutal. Wow, that's so frustrating. That is super frustrating. Feels like I could have played that differently and had a much better result. So the good thing is I can double block in one of these lives. So I still have a Loxodon line breaker. And then I have a 4/4. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That is just ridiculous. What a frustrating way to lose. That was just a disgusting way to lose. I don't know why I'm so angry about that loss, but I am. I can't quite explain it. I actually don't think I want to play first with this deck. If he's got a gazillion counter spells, then I want him to play first. Well, I mean, he's going to be taking 4 turn right now, for at least 2 turns, so I can get him down to 10 with 2 Lich's Caresses, just killing whatever he's playing. Okay, interesting. Not sure what he's doing, but I'm just going to replay Line Breaker. And something weird's going on. Either my opponent is ridiculously flooded, or oh fuck, I should have put resettling skeleton. I missed the point of damage and life gain. That was a mistake. Okay. So there's really no point in killing Druid. It's just it's main deck. Let's main phase stag in case he has bounce or something like that. Okay, fine. He's got a counter spell. Okay, I'm still gonna attack with the resettling skeleton because I could just bring him back. So this is almost lethal. Probably going to just block Vanguard or jump. Sure. That was interesting. All right, let's just play warleader and attack. Okay. Oh, come on. You gotta be careful. How many counter spells do you have? Jeez. What is going on? Again, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use any of this removal on a druid. I'd rather like I'm two removal spells ahead right now. I have flyers. I have harpy. There's just so much stuff that I can get going here that I don't need to waste these spells. I understand he's like down 4 life. I understand that I have you know, I guess lethal in 2 turns, but still, I think it's important to be patient because like the deck doesn't really have anything that I can't deal with, and even resettling skeleton can just block for days. Yeah, like this is much nicer win condition in my opinion. 4-turn clock now. Yeah, again, I don't need to waste removal on any of this stuff. I guess if he's tapped out right now, what I could do is I could like Lich's Caress Giant Spider, get him with Epicure, force a chunk block. I don't mind that. I mean, that removes a creature. And also I get another trigger, so it reduces the clock a little bit. I guess I had lethal, right? I didn't see that. Too late. All right, so that was a very sloppily played, I think, to some extent, match. I definitely made a big mistake with that attacking game too. Shouldn't have attacked, but we still win. It's okay. In retrospect, all's well that ends well. All right, this is good. One lost to 6. Don't miss the line drop. Looks like he missed another one. So I'm going to revitalize end of my opponent's turn. Okay, there was no need for this. So looks like he's playing like it's, of course, speculative, but I mean, you don't play field creeper unless you're playing blue-white. So if I'm up against artifacts, do I have anything that deals with artifacts? Unfortunately, I do not. Only a snot, which I have no good way of splashing, so we'll have to just try again. This is the strangest error message I'm getting, that some driver is out of order or is outdated. Yeah, it's definitely a keep. I'm willing to bet this is the same artist, right? Ouch. That's a pretty fast start. Yeah, this is like, this deck is surprisingly good, the blue-white deck. It's very fast. I mean, right now my opponent's playing like all white creatures, of course. But I'm gonna have to start using like Hieromancer on something mediocre just to stabilize. Next turn, I can give this guy first strike if I want to, and make sure I have 2 lifelinkers. Okay. That's annoying. We need to Lich's Caress or find a way to kill Artificer. Alright, this is actually good. So let's Lich's Caress. And let's attack and gain some life. So I go up to 12, and then I'm going to have an extra creature on board. Wow, it doesn't trade. Interesting. I imagine you would want to get a lifelinker off the board. I'm going to give the lifelink to one of the cats. I'm going to give the plus ability to one of the cats to get more lifelinks. So this should also be a good attack. And I think with Epicure, it's going to be pretty sick next turn because these things stack, right? So I'm going to have, I think it's just lethal. Play Epicure of Blood, pre-combat attack. I'm going to have 8 attackers to 4 blockers. So it's 4 points plus 6 off Epicure stacking. I don't think that is a problem. Unless he has a bounce right now, I think I should still be good. Okay. All right, so we just won basically, unless I make a mistake and don't block any attacks, then we won. Come on. I don't know what he's thinking about. There's no way to win right now. Yeah, attacking definitely doesn't make sense. All right, so Epicure, pre-combat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then you have 10 stacks, 10 effects from this. That's pretty cool. That's worth a print screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So opponent would have been down to like -9. Pretty cool deck, pretty cool deck. Let's just take a look again, see if we want to change something. Nah, we're good. Maybe Marauder's Axe. Actually, you know what? Marauder's Axe might be good with like reassembling skeleton. Let's pick out Revitalize and play Axe. It's good with the life linkers. All right, welcome to the finals. I guess in a vacuum, I want to play first. Stack. This is good. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that I'm playing against a red-white deck. I don't know why, but I think that those decks have, again, I'm clearly wrong immediately. For goodness, I keep saying I think that deck has the highest win rate. I'm gonna Luminous Bonds this thing now because I want to play Epic Hero Blood next turn. The Minotaur attacks I'm definitely not blocking because I want to get my Vanguard Epicure combo on, and I have Take Vengeance, so what you're doing is Pyromancer. It's perfect. That's the first time we drew Meteor Golem. All right, we got countered. So one more land for Meteor Golem. I hope I get something good. I want a Meteor Golem now. Even though there's no good target, I want to get my, I want to start going off with Vanguard and Epicure. Okay, that's not how the stacked ability works. He did that so that I wouldn't gain, okay, I understand why I did that. That's fine. Seems desperate unless he has Thud. Okay. Now we're gonna go get that double trigger. Probably want to chump here, yeah, because if you're losing to a turn, you're on a very first fast clock, and it's better to have 5 turns to find an answer than like 3 turns or whatever. Yeah, lava axe, not going to do it. One is getting very aggressive. Nope, you die. Oh wait, you don't die. Um, okay, I guess I'm not sure if I'm not sure that was the right thing to do there. Somehow I miscalculated that, but whatever. I still have 10 power on board. So let's playing spells. I think we just run it back. Very close to another trophy here. Oh, this is good. Skeleton Harpy. Now we get it. Now we get this combo. Only now. Land, nice. No, I'm not gonna attack. Please don't counter it. Please don't counter it. Please don't counter it. Let me have some fun. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, come on. Whatever. Whatever. I have better creatures anyway. I didn't want the Ravenous Harpy anyway. Yeah, that's exactly why I played Lich's Caress. Because I mean, if he's active treasoning just to get in a little more damage, that's kind of scary, I guess. Um, attack with just tag. Okay. I think it's better to try to get in 7 points of damage here because this puts him on a 1 turn clock. I mean, I can even like, you know what? I can even hire Mensor's Cage, the Goblin Motivator. Yeah, let me do that instead. Because if he finds a flyer, he won't be able to give him haste. So I think this is better. Of course, if he has any removal, I die because, yeah, well, all right. I definitely need Revitalize. So, Vitalize is coming in. Sovereign's Blade is coming in. He's not relying too much on creatures, so I think I can take out probably. I think One Take Vengeance is out for sure. And wait, Revitalize, get in here. Dwarven Priest. Maybe even I play a Dwarven Priest. I want all the life gain I can get. Rise from the Grave is out. I think this is out. No, this shouldn't be in here. Johnny's Welcome with 14 creatures is not really something I want to do. I mean, you can theoretically go off with Vanguard, Pridemate, and a Johnny's Welcome, but it's too situational. I think we're just going to win like this. Revitalize and Sovereign Punch should help us, should really help negate the effect of the Lightning Axis cell. I think I do want to play first. Opponent's deck is very dangerous. I mean, lots of board interaction, lots of direct damage. It's kind of an all-in deck. And to be honest, like we should be really well positioned to withstand the effect of this type of deck because of the life gain. Like the one deck that the Lightning Axe deck does not want to play against is what we're doing. What just happened? Tormenting Voice. Okay. I don't care if this gets counterspelled. I care more about the fact that I missed the land drop. I have a feeling I might get hit by Bone to Ash here, but I got super lucky. Okay, that's actually fine. Now I have murder luminous bonds and hieromancer's cage online. This is really good. That's perfect. So I guess like this. And let's get in 3 turn clock baby and 2 more removal spells. Okay. That's annoying. Land, 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 land. No, no. I just want to get Epic down and drain him out. Is that too much to ask for? Yes, yes. No counterspell, no counterspell, no counterspell. Now we hang back. Now we're good. Now we're good, and every turn we're getting more and more outside the range of multiple lightning axes. It's seven damage a turn with gutter snipe. Lightning axe to the face. Yep. Oh, really? Killing Epicure? Okay, that's fine. So like Bloodletter is good. Maybe he's thinking about activating Siegebreaker's ability. We can actually do it twice. Yep, okay, fine. We're just going to use Stake Vengeance. Really? Really? Okay, that's good, because now we murder Hostile Minotaur. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get me within the range of 2 lava axes at 7 each, but that's going to backfire right now. And that was a mistake. So, I mean, I gotta give it to my opponent. Like, it's a really cool creative deck. It's an interesting take on the spells deck, but it's going to be really hard to come back with Hieromancer's Cage in my hand. But sure. I guess I just have like too much removal now to 3-0. So, all right, third trophy. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll do another one shortly.